Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and in this video I have a tutorial for you showing you how I make these cute little booklets. So just last night I had fun sitting down at my desk, and I have so many scrap pieces from journal making projects, and I think we can all relate to having lots of scraps. So I was just like, what am I going to do with them? They're overflowing and taking up space. So I made these little covers with some of my favorite paper scraps, and then inside I did a mix of scrapbook papers and a mix of blank pages. So I'll give you a kind of look here. So some lined coffee dyed paper, then I've got a scrapbook page, some plain coffee dyed paper, and some lined cream paper. So all the normal types of papers that I put into a journal, just all the offcuts. So when you fold over your pages and you cut off the top or the bottom, or you get those strips down the side, all those fun offcuts I am using for this project. So some are bigger than others, and this one is a little mini booklet, very cute. And I love putting these into pockets in journals because they're nice and thin and compact. They're just easy to put into a little pocket in a journal, or to include as an extra little freebie on top of the journal. So they're really fun to make, and love having a little stash ready to go. So I thought I'd make some more on camera with you guys so that you can pull out your scraps if you want, and we can make some together. So I've already kind of pre-prepared these covers. I had a sheet of scrapbook paper that had, a bit cut out of it, and I don't have any other paper that's similar to this with the theme, so I thought I would make some journal covers out of them, or little mini booklet covers. And then basically these are offcuts from other journal projects, and I just have a drawer full of them, like all different types of papers, all the different sizes of offcuts, and then my drawer just gets filled up and bulky, and then at a point I can't open the drawer anymore. So I'm like, oh dear, I don't want to chuck them all out because I saved them for a reason. So I want to keep going with them and make more of these booklets. So all I'm doing is kind of with these bigger ones, folding them over like I do with a normal journal to get to the right width, and then I kind of just cut around like that to get the booklet size. And I'll just prepare this other page here while I'm at it. And I love that, yeah, you can just use a whole mixture of different papers, and you don't have to just use scraps too. These are a fun project just to make in general. So especially if I have scrapbook papers, I was given a whole bunch this year, and they aren't always scrapbook papers that I would necessarily make journals out of, or I don't have enough to make a journal for that particular theme. So I will use those, cut them up to, make covers or pages for these little booklets. So I'm just going to show you some other scraps that I have here I pulled out. And again, some of these aren't scraps, like this one here is a full sheet of paper, but I can't see myself using that in a journal, so I'm going to use it for this project instead. And I'm just going to choose some scraps that kind of match each other, and again just kind of put it in there and trim off the top, and then I sort of alternate a plain page, a decorative page, a plain page again like that, and we'll put that one there next. And you could just put 3 pages in there if you want. It's just a little mini booklet for journaling in. And so I'm going to do one with just the 3 pages, and then I cut it so that the cover will fit my stapler. so I know I can't go further than this or wider than that. And that way I can reach in and catch the middle with my stapler. You could definitely bind it with the 3 pamphlet stitch with needle and thread if you want, but I just like this cute little booklet like this. And then you have a mini little booklet or mini little journal, and I think that's so cute, just to add into a pocket for a bit of extra writing space. Okay, so then what will I do next? We'll do one of these ones, and I think I've got this paper here. I might see if I can trim that one off like that. And then I have these leftover offcuts here, ones that aren't big enough to make booklets out of. And I was wondering if anyone would be interested in me putting up some scrap packs in my Etsy shop, maybe $5 scrap packs or something. I have sold scrap packs in the past, and I've had requests from people actually they've emailed me and said, can you make up a pack of just your own scraps, because they love using scraps to make projects, and it was fun for them to get scraps from someone else, you know, on the other side of the world, because there would be different types of papers and that kind of thing. If you're anything like me, I like the idea of getting people's scraps of my favorite journal makers, because it's like they touch them and that kind of thing. So let me have a look here. I will cut out some different papers for this one. So yeah, here's an example of my scraps that I'm keeping for me. I keep these ones that are a bit longer because I like turning these ones into pockets on my journal pages. So these are the types of scraps that I like to save, and also for my own journaling. Any pretty papers I will make into collage backgrounds on my journal pages. So those are ones that I'm keeping for me. And then this pile is what I've got so far of scraps that I don't think I would necessarily use. Like, I definitely could, but you know, I've already got scraps. I don't want to keep every single scrap I ever have. So let's have a look here and see what we're going to do. Oh, what am I doing? Well, maybe I could do that one as the cover. Yeah, that would be nice actually. Let's do that as the cover. And oh, so when it comes to my coffee dyed paper, I've used all my offcuts already, but these ones are papers I'm not happy with. They're a bit too dark, and they've got creases, or they've got rips or tears, and so I'm just not too keen on using those in journals, even though totally could. You know, for my grungier journals, I know lots of people like those darker marks and things like that. I only use those types of papers if I'm making a grungier journal, which I don't do very often. So I know I can part with these pages and still make something beautiful out of them. Hang on, it's over here. I might just, if I'm going to do it like this, no, that's not the one. Where are my other little, here, I just want to get a smaller one. Okay, yeah, that will do. I want a smaller one there. And then, do I want anything here? Maybe this page. Which one's bigger? They're both the same. Just going to fold this one in half and create a little pocket there, and I might just add that one there. Okay, and then I center it all, hold it tight so the pages don't move, and staple them together. So now we have a lovely little bird cover that might go into a bird journal. Now, I don't mind too much if there's overhang like this, because they're just cute little scrappy booklets. So I'm not too fast, but I can't help myself. I do tend to like clean edges, so really takes a lot of effort for me not to do that. Okay, so next, what are we going to do? Let's make a cover out of this one and this one. So these were folded pages that I used the top half or top section for journal pages, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm good to make covers out of these. So I'll show you kind of how I measure these. I know my staple only goes to about there, so I want to cut it just a bit shorter than that, just to be on the safe side. Okay, again, cute little scraps. I'll add that to this little scrap pile. They could be great pockets right there, but I was thinking more like for people who like collage with scraps and making, like I was even thinking of making some collage scrap tags out of all of this, but I've already done a whole bunch of scrap tags, and I just want to move on to different projects, you know. So let's cut this one off and do another cover while I'm here. And again, there's some more scraps for there. Okay, let's have a look. So I do try to make them somewhat go along with the color scheme or the theme, just so that they're not completely random. Again, I know you can do random booklets, especially with this project, but I just can't bring myself to do random a lot of the time. And I want everything sort of to go together. It's just me. So I want 2 scrapbook papers for each one, and I'm just doing 2 because if I do any more, it starts to become very, you know, thick. So I might do that one. And I just want them thin, you know, just to be able to slip into pockets. So I don't want them too thick. So if I just limit it to 2 inner scrapbook pages, and the cover, that's 3. Now, I wonder if I can salvage this. I could probably do one like that. There's a little page. And then this, maybe not. Okay, I've got this one here. And then we'll add those 2. Whoops, and we've got to add one of these. And can't open it. There we go. Do I put that one there? Or do I just have 3? I think I'll add another one of these. Again, that's not actually okay paper. Why did I put this one in this stash? Same with this. I know it's a bit dark, but now that I'm looking at it compared to the other pages, I'm like, why would I do that? So I'll get my stash of papers out and see if I can find some grungier ones that I wouldn't want to use. I'm not sure if I'm going to have any luck, because even that is a little bit, like some of these have some really interesting marks on them. So I was thinking those 2 I could sacrifice. Maybe that's what I was thinking instead. I don't have any others that are too dark for my taste. So I thought those ones are the darkest and the most grungiest. But my priority is usually to use them for journals. So I wonder if I can use some like this. These ones are a bit creased, which is fine for me if I'm doing a grungy journal. And some people like creased pages anyway. And of course you can iron these or just flatten it out with a book or whatever. But yeah, I think I will go ahead and see if I use this for this project. And then we'll open it up and we will staple. Okay, so there is another booklet. All right, just looking at the time, going a bit long here, so I might stop the video there. But yeah, you get the idea of how I like to make these cute mini booklets, and great way to use up scraps. And even if you don't have any scraps or you just like this project, you can use any papers that you like. Just find a nice pretty cover and then put in any pages that you like, and then you can use them however you want. You can put in a lot more pages if you want, so that you can make your own little complete journal like this, honestly. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this project. And I love having a little stash like this, and I'm going to make plenty more with all of these, so I'll do that off camera. But have fun making your own at home, and let me know if you're interested in those scrap packs. I can make a whole bunch up, and that would help me feel better about these being used as well. Ooh, that one might be large enough to make a piece out of. Some of these might be large. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Oh, I had you a bit up there. Sorry, must have bumped you. But hope you're doing really well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in the month of November. If you would like to become a patron and get access to my journal making series videos and other videos and printables and every single digital kit from my Etsy, you can click the Patreon link down below in the description box to join that. If you would like to become a YouTube member where you get access to extra videos and member requested videos right here on YouTube, not over on my Patreon website, then there is a join button you can click below this video but above the description box. And if you're looking for some journaling inspiration or something to kickstart your journaling, I also have a whole bunch of journaling courses, including the Intentional Life course, and that I run all year long for anyone who would like to join. So the information is down below for that in the description box as well. And those are all different ways that you can support what I do here over on YouTube and with Willow Bound Journals.